does it quite like me. Like me. What is happening, my friends? Whoops. Sometimes I like to have the stream audio on just at the beginning, just to double check that my mic is actually being picked up by the stream. What's up, Cindy? What's up, Delansky? What's up? Yo, I forget. You told me how to say your name or your username, right? Timetism? Is it Timetism? I'm just gonna pretend that that's what it is. What's up, Junie? How's it going? Ooh, why does that feel like that could be kind of a cool drop? What's up, Noxel? Is that an hourglass? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me? Are you saying I have a little time left? Man, I need to get my dexterity back. It's so crazy. Like, I've been practicing my scales again a little bit recently, and like, whatever happened with my wrist, it's definitely like, I'm pretty sure it's like a permanent, there's been a permanent change to my like flexibility. Everything like feels different now. It's really strange. Whiplash wire. I can't do it. Let's see. What are we gonna do today? I mean, I'm hoping to work a little bit on album stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I am quite exhausted today. It's been a long couple of days. It's been a lot of stuff happening on a personal level, professional level, globally. I mean, it's like all cylinders everywhere kind of been firing lately. But yeah, so it might be a pretty chill session. I might just take a look at what I worked on yesterday, because I wish I could have gotten back into the studio, but I wasn't really able to. So I know we worked on Euphoria a little bit. We worked on Keep It Moving. We kind of replaced some of the snare sounds, which I think was sounding good. I hope. I think we worked on Make Believe as well. Timatism. I lost my first account on Twitch and had my first account named The Matism. Oh, that's right. Thy Matism. Yeah. I shall consider thou name to be Matism. All right. Let's take a brief little gander, shall we? What were we doing with Make Believe? I think we changed the chord progression a little bit. Wow, that effect sound is way too loud. It's like no sub. I forgot to add sub back into the song. Okay, I don't know about this C minor thing. It worked in my head when I was playing piano, but okay. I'm not like loving everything that's going on there, but yeah, I don't know. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at Euphoria real quick. Banger counter. Oh yeah, I think, did we work on Fade Away? Wait, maybe not. Crazy about this lead sound. Yeah. Um, Euphoria sounding pretty decent. I'm liking what's going on here. Take a look at Fadeaway real quick as well. Oh wait, that's an old version. I think we got rid of the guitar. Fadeaway 13. Damn, there's a lot of versions in between these two. I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. You're voting for Make Believe? I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling of the scribe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it. Drowning me out, figure this out. Time to get over this. Taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me. Never again know who I am. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away. I think I was trying to figure out what to put in the build here. Well, it's really the chorus, but it's also the build. Okay, I'll listen to your advice, Cindy. We'll start with some work on Make Believe, and we'll kind of move through different project files and see what happens today. But I hope you guys are doing pretty well. Hope you've had a decent weekend so far. How was that pizza family night, Dolansky? Pretty sure you mentioned something about pizza yesterday. I've been unintentionally eating a lot of cauliflower pizza the last few days. It wasn't really planned. It just kind of worked out that way. It was great. So much pizza couldn't finish all. Hey, leftover pizza is always good. I'll work on the weekend. I mean, technically, same. Oh, kind of like want to add some edits here. So let's go like this. All of these decisions that I can see. All of these decisions that I can see. I feel like my voice is a little too breathy. It's like, it's like kind of a little too breathy. I feel like there needs to be more, diaphragm action in there. All of these decisions that I can see. Are they really? All of these decisions that I can see. Yeah, let's do something like this, and then we can have a little weird sound on that last beat. I'm thinking right now, one of the things that can be tough sometimes with pianos is like taming their presence in the mix, especially with something like this intro. I wonder if maybe we remove some of the left hand playing and replace it with like some just like some synth chords to try to. Something tells me it'll just be easier to mix everything that way. The vocals are so good. Thank you. You guys, I forgot about this direction. I think I could probably delete this sound. It's kind of a nice little riff. We're going on a little wholesome drum and bass vibe tangent right now. Shit, I can't beatbox and play piano at the same time. I don't have enough brain cells for this right now. Well, whatever. Let's just keep moving for now. So, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah. So, might want to re-record this. I don't love how active the strings are. They're very kind of bright and flashy. Yo, thank you for the 100 bits. The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. Hey, were you the one that submitted that sample that I that had those like that vocal sample? I don't know. I remember doing some kind of flip with that with like a community like music production day. Okay, hold on. I'm kind of enjoying this a little bit more. It's got like definitely a vibey. like that. Let's try to record this. Nice. Okay, I like that take there.
Check where?
What? Bro, Alexa, stop jump scaring me.
Whoops, didn't mean to startle you. I promise I'm not lurking in the shadows, just hanging out in the cloud, waiting to help. What can I do for you?
Alexa, stop. Maybe I made a mistake buying all these friggin' things. Did I say anything even remotely close to... well, I don't want to say the name. I don't want to trigger it again. All right, let's do this next take here. Yikes. Whoops.
All these decisions that I can see, are they really mine or made for me? For me? Maybe I would rather play make-believe. Maybe the truth isn't what I need. What I can say, what I could do. What I can say, what I could do.
Is this build too little now? I don't know. Hold on. This is like... Sometimes I wonder if I should actually be a music producer, because I'm like, dude, one day I'll cut out a section and be like, oh yeah, this is great. Like, let me just make this shorter. And the next day I'm like, let me just undo the exact thing I spent hours on yesterday. And it's just like, what the hell am I doing here? Hold on. So I was kind of considering like this as a potential intro.
These decisions
I think I do want to double the length of it though. It's so stupid because I literally just halved it yesterday, and today I'm like, no, let's revert this decision.
What I can say, what I could do. What I can say, what I could do.
Okay, let's just roll with it. I don't know. I was actually thinking about this morning. I think like I had this thought about the music industry, and when I was younger, I had lo and behold maybe a slightly more naive outlook on what it meant to be, let's say, like a professional musician, and I often would ask myself, like, why artists would seemingly disappear or stop releasing under their moniker and stuff like that. And because in my mind, especially at that time, I was like, well, why would you ever want to stop making music, right? And like, if you love it that much, you invest all this time and energy into building something, like why stop? And there is something that triggered, I don't know, just like this thought about how much talent is out there, and how not everyone is going to fit like a puzzle piece into the music industry. And that's not like a good or a bad thing automatically, but being a professional musician requires it's not just a certain set of skills, it's also like certain things you're willing to give up, certain things you're going to be willing to prioritize, and that's all pretty straightforward stuff. But it's just interesting, and it's kind of a shame when you think about how much talent is out there that can't mix. It's like oil and water sometimes, some people have the talent but just can't really mix with the way that the industry works as a system. And either way, it's been a very humbling experience, I think, to grow older as an artist and to realize that, wow, there are actually a lot of very good reasons for people to not want to necessarily continue a career, let's say, like in the public light, or to take a hiatus or shut projects down. And it makes a lot more sense as I'm older. But I don't know, have you guys experienced any moments in your life where I feel like this is like a canon experience for maturing and growing older, is you go through something that teaches you were very incredibly wrong and naive about something previously, and like some, I don't know, I feel like that's just part of growing older, probably, that like we just go through these things. Oh, I was looking here until the whoa. Are you I'm not obviously I don't know if you're being facetious or not. I hope you're safe, Popcorn. Okay. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm not gonna pretend like I have anything super relevant or valuable to say when it comes to just like the conflicts that are happening right now. But yeah, I don't know. Just feels it feels terrible. It feels really terrible. Oh man. I got a keyboard, Mr. Zev, and determined to learn how to play the piano part in Insight. Well, actually I do have some advice for you if you want. I have the sheet music for technically it's the VIP version of Insight that's on my website. So if you want to, you can download that and learn the VIP, which is basically the same thing, different tempo, slightly. But yeah, that's one way to look at it. Otherwise, it's a great, transcription exercise. I don't think it's particularly difficult. I'll give you a little tip in terms of the chord progression. It's alternating between a few very basic chords. So it's an F major 7, D minor 9, A major, and then it's kind of like a C major 7, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, anyways. Gotta learn sheet music, but that's probably something I should do. Nah, I don't know. I think it's a fun challenge, honestly. I say that, and I haven't touched sheet music, like new sheet music, in a very long time. It's tough to find the time and energy for it, but it can be incredibly rewarding because, wow, I mean, it gives you so much insight into how a composer thinks when you are visually seeing and obviously playing their compositions. I feel like I took a lot of inspiration from learning how to play pieces via sheet music, like specifically like Franz Liszt. That was Un Sospiro. I can't play that anymore. But what a beautiful piece. What a beautiful piece of music. But for me, I want to be a professional music producer and make friends and just have fun. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's great to have. I think like a good way to survive in the industry is to stay really grounded with those priorities, the Matism, because all sorts of BS can happen in any career, and people, there's just all sorts of people out there. You probably get mistreated and taken advantage of and all kinds of stuff. And you just got to be able to kind of like take it as it comes and try to stay focused on what matters. And, I think one way to look at it is it's better to take a few hits pursuing the things you care about than to do it while doing something you don't really care about, right? So, not that it's always that black and white, but for me to survive is doing what I want to do. Would be free, yeah, 100%, man. That's the way to do it, And I was thinking about that today, because I don't know. I feel very lucky in a lot of ways, and some days it's a harder time to connect with that feeling of gratitude, but in terms of my career. But the bottom line is, like, I have my little studio. I get to, wake up and create music every day, and that's how I earn my living, and I couldn't really ask for more than that. Like, yeah, it gets stressful and difficult, and but yeah, I mean, anything else would be stressful and difficult and probably a lot less interesting and inspiring. And yeah, I can't really imagine myself being able to do much else or contribute in a better way to society for the time being than as an as an artist. But who knows? Who knows? All right, back to the song. I don't know where that rant came from. Let's see. So I think I was extending the build. Maybe we can use this sound and put it here. And I don't really like it there.
Are they really mine?
This fucking sound. I was just exploring whether this could potentially go here.
All of these decisions that I can see. Are they really mine or made for me? For me. Maybe I would rather play make believe. Maybe the truth isn't what I need. What I can say, what I could do. What I can say, what I could do. What I can say, what I could do.
I think maybe we don't have the piano there. I'm kind of hearing more of like a sustained chord type of thing. So let's see if I have anything in here already. The hell is that? I think we might need to add a layer here, as much as I hate to do it. We got a bajillion layers in this song as is, but we're gonna do this anyways. All right.
Maybe the truth isn't what I need. What I can say, what I could do. What I can say, what I could do. What I can say, what I could do. What I can say, what I could do.
Wait, what? Where's my snare? Excuse me.
What I can say, what I could do. What I can say, what I could do.
It's
What I can say, what I could do.
you gotta do follow up. Gaslighting snare. Debashi, thanks for the follow.
What I can say, what I could do. 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 What I can say, what I could do.
We definitely need some low end there in a moment, but I'm just gonna get these quick and dirty build chords going in here.
What I can say, what I can do. What I can say, what I can do.
Actually, hold on, I messed that up.
What I can say, what I can do. What I can say, what I can do. What I can say, what I can do. What I can say, what I can do.
Wait, hold on. I think I messed that up again somehow. Okay, one more try.
What I can say, what I can do. 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 What I can say, what I can do.
I kind of want it to just like slowly like stretch and smear into the downbeat instead of having some kind of pre-drop fill. So let's quantize this and see how we doing.
What I can say, what I can do. 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 What I can say, what I can do.
There's something weird, I think, going on with the lead, or yeah, wait. What happened to the little automation? The wee bit of automation.
What I can say, what I can do.
All right, time to get a sub going finally, because this is annoying the hell out of me. Here's a little bit of vocal fry for no particular reason. Mono, legato, distortion, asim. All right, let's just copy this over here, delete the top part. That is too low. All right, that is too loud. Sidechain it. DJ Transponder, hey Haywyre. Hope you're having a great day, and chat. Hope you're doing well also. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, we're doing all right. I'm a little low energy, I feel like, at the moment, but yeah, that's all right. Not every day needs to be 100%.
What I can say, what I can do.
I kind of want to lead to like wash over into that drop downbeat, like some kind of screeching. Maybe, whoa. I just be clicking things. Let's get some reverb on here, and then we're gonna have the volume envelope. And what else can we do to make something weird and screechy? I'm gonna throw flanger on here. All right. A little bit of reverb, and we just... something like that going into the drop. I think I want to pause from the sound design here. Kind of hearing like a little bit of a bass slide downwards. So that's the F. MIDI control, pitch bend. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I still don't really like that lead. I'm gonna need to adjust that for sure. I can't put my finger on it. It just sounds kind of like not very cool. It's not cool. It needs to be cool. Where's my low pass? Put that here. Kind of hearing like a just kind of like hearing those eighth notes. Oh, that note sounds kind of gnarly. I like that. It's got some weird like tension going on. That's kind of cool too. I know the original Fadeaway had kind of a riff like that. Yo, Nuxel.
Sorry, Martin, I need to know. What does Bill look like? What color is his fur? Can you be specific? Secret project.
So Bill is actually a female cat. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but she wouldn't respond to her original name, and Bill she would respond to for some reason. It's pretty cute. She's like, you can always count on her responding to her name. It's pretty sweet. But anyways, her fur is black. She's a all black cat. All right. That's kind of cool, I guess. There's something about that particular interval that sounds really interesting. Maybe we go. I gotta consider. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw it in there. This delay is messing with me, but all right, let's see if we can mess with this sound a little bit. This appears to be doing nothing. Am I even on the right patch? Looks like it. I do like that sound there, but I don't know if that's what I was picturing. I think it'll remove too much energy if it's that low on the cutoff. But something like that could be cool in the build, maybe. Hold on. Nah, I don't know. Probably not. I do like it, though. It's got a little bit of a fake guitar sound going right now. I like this patch though. I kind of want to save this. I mean, it's kind of the same patch as I had made before, but just pluckier. Poly dist guitar thing. Distorted guitar pluck. Let's call it that. Poly distorted guitar pluck. 2026. Wait. Whoops. Patches. I guess I'll put it in base patches. I don't know. Action there could be cool. Cool. I think some phaser on the bass would be interesting as well. Kind of a classic move. Let's kind of increase the rate a little bit here. Kind of picturing the phaser like kind of increasing towards the end of certain phrases, like I mean, the original vision I had was not that, but but let me try it out. I have a thought on how it could potentially work. Where is my chromatic rebus? Yeah. Maybe not in that higher octave. Let's just keep it down in that lower register. Quantize this. Let's see what this sounds like with this little ARP guitar thingy on top of it. Wait, I think I accidentally armed both. Nope. Just kidding. It's kind of cool. I don't know if it fits there specifically. What the? We gotta do follow up. Yo, thank you for the follow. Night Hikes. That's a great name. Yo, thank you for the follow, Ajwad. I don't know you streamed. This is so valuable to producers. I appreciate it. I might respectfully disagree with you there a little bit, but hey, I mean, hopefully it's helpful to some people. I don't really know what to do with the sound here. I think I kind of lost track of what I was originally doing. So let's go back to the build again, try to reset here for a moment. Or actually, let's go back to the intro maybe. Something weird happened with this chord here. I don't know why it just didn't play in that first downbeat. Oh. What? All these decisions that I can see. Are they really mine or made for me? It was the bass actually. All these decisions that I can see. Are they really mine or made for me? For me? Maybe I would rather play make-believe. Maybe the truth isn't what I need. What I can say, what I can do. What I can say, what I can do. What I can say, what I can do. I think some kind of like repeat there, like some kind of like chugging sound would be cool there at the very end. Because it's very static, a lot of it, right? So I think it helped break up the flow a little bit. I think I actually had something like this, but then I kind of want to throw like all right, let's see if this works. kind of want to remove the LFO here. No randomness. Trying to remember where else articulation changes might be coming from. I want the chugs to sound like kind of identical. Oh, here's another one. There we go. And then maybe a little more like diffuser action. Let's see, maybe we could automate the pitch a tiny bit as well. Re-trigger. Wait. There we go. And I want to mute a few of the elements here. Like maybe most of the drums and the piano. Just throw a utility on here and kind of mute it this way. I guess I could just literally mute it with this automation on. I keep hearing that melody, but I don't know. It works, I think, really well as a post-drop kind of thing, so... Whoa. Why don't we maybe add instrument? Maybe we could try to get a sketch of it with a swam violin. Just let me do this. Okay, maybe not violin. Maybe we do viola. I want to get that lower octave potentially. Maybe just as a little additional staccato element. I don't really like how it was sounding playing that little melody. feels pretty solid so far. Feels good to just play this on top of it. It's a little violin action. Even if it's completely unmixed. Does help me understand. Like I'm just kind of like playing around with that little motif. Kind of want to try something here for a brief moment. Let's map this to just the panorama. Keyboard and this one to the Nord. It's kind of fun. It's always fun splitting up sounds like that. I just wish I had a way to control the vibrato on top of this somehow. Oh, wait. I have a MIDI expression pedal somewhere. Hold on. One moment. Let me take a look and see if I can find this pedal. This would be really cool. Well, I don't want to spend too much time looking for that, but I know I have one somewhere. That could be kind of an interesting intro, maybe even.
Say
wish the articulation on that chug was more noticeable. I don't really know how to do that, but we just need to mute more stuff, I guess. But like, what else is even happening there? Yeah, I kind of like the idea of maybe trying to foreshadow that little riff with the intro. I'm also starting to realize that maybe this little thing here is not very helpful. Let's just try. I just want to play this intro a few more times to see if it actually could make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I keep messing that up? Hold on. 2, 3, 4. I don't know, whatever. Something like that could be cool. Let's just throw it in there for now. Okay, that was kind of not the greatest take, but...
All of these decisions that I can see, are they really mine or made for me? For me? Maybe I would rather play make-believe. Maybe the truth isn't what I need. What I can say, what I can do. What I can say, what I can do.
I'm definitely hearing like the melody, like a little bit more of a melodic pronunciation here. The voice leading is already setting it up for that, I think, so.
What I can say, what I can do. What I can say, what I can do.
Probably not with that sound. Let's try something else. I think some kind of nest sound could be a good starting point for something to add in here. Mellow. Sure. Let's try something.
What I can say, what I can do. 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 What I can say, what I can do.
Ooh, that's a nice texture in the background there. Hold on.
Maybe the truth isn't what I need. What I can say, what I can do. What I can say, what I can do. What I can say, what I can do.
It's cool. I like that.
What I can say, what I can do. 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 What I can say,
It's a lot of fun to jam on, but I don't think I wanted to go too crazy there. I think I'm still thinking mostly just that little melody.
Maybe I would rather play make-believe. Maybe the truth isn't what I need. What I can say, what I can do. 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 What I can say, what I can do.
another cool melody in there. Yeah. That's the good stuff. All right, let's go back to this section here.
What I can say, what I can do.
Okay, I kind of don't want this section here. Wait, I love actually playing the melody in those little breaks there, though. That was nice. Wait, where's the I kind of want just like a more, maybe a more melodic post drop here. Let's try that. This is crazy good. Thank you. Good to see you here again, Skull Candy. Why don't we duplicate this, actually? I'm thinking maybe we do like a little bit of a... Whoa. I don't know about that, actually. Let's go back to just fully sustained. And where's that this bass sound here? We're gonna just copy this MIDI here and delete all of this stuff. And then we solo on top of this 100%. Thank you for the follow. It's Batters. Where's that melodic patch? Yeah, this thing. I guess we should probably put this up. The whole reason I have this section up here is for my performance sounds. So... It's a lot of fun to jam on. A brief moment I was thinking about extending it even further, but no, I think maybe the second drop we could potentially extend. Not this one. So let's go back here.
Maybe the truth isn't what I need. What I can say, what I can do.
We could potentially. I want to see what maybe this vocal might sound like. I just realized I had the metronome on the whole time. That was kind of annoying to hear that.
All of these decisions that I can see, are they really mine or made for me? All of these decisions that I can see, are they really mine or made for me? Maybe I would.
I feel like we could throw the verse in here and then do some kind of bridge thing.
All of these decisions that I can see, are they really mine or made for me? Maybe I would rather play make-believe. Maybe the truth isn't what I need.
The thing I'm least sure about right now still is the intro. I don't really know. Ooh, wait. I have an idea. I just heard a potential arrangement idea. So maybe we start with the intro. No drums, nothing. Wait. Intro beat. This will be the verse here. So let's say it goes like this. And then drums come in here. And then it goes to the verse right here.
All of these decisions that I can see, are they really mine or made for me? Maybe I would rather play make-believe. Maybe the truth isn't what I need. What I can say, what I can do.
Yeah.
Are they really mine or maybe for me? Maybe I would rather pay maybe. Maybe the truth isn't what I need.
And then we could do some kind of switch up section there. Maybe some drum fills with some big chords. We've kind of heard those chords again at that point, so I'm not sure exactly how I want to do the switch up there, but it's getting there. I agree. I'm feeling pretty good about the arrangement right now. Yo, thanks for the follow, TripX. Actually, it could be a cool opportunity for a little piano thing, maybe. So there's the second verse. Where is it?
All of these decisions I can see.
Right, so it goes here.
Maybe the truth isn't what I need.
Oh, wait. The echo is way too high here. Okay, I have an idea. Hear me out. So we're going to go, let's add another 8 measures.
Maybe the truth isn't what I need.
So that's like the harmonic outline for this section, and then we go into the second drop there. Let's see. I think we'll bring the vocal.
Maybe the truth isn't what I need.
Could do some gentle cymbal work here. So we'll call this the bridge. I like that. I'm digging that arrangement idea. So for now, I'm just gonna copy basically the drop here, add it after the bridge, which should be right here, I believe.
What I can say, what I could do.
Okay.
What I can say, what I could do. What I can say, what I could do.
It kind of starts off with like a little bit more of a hopeful feel with like that C minor 7, and then it transitions into the dominant, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm going to keep it that way, but it's kind of cool to have both, I guess. So what other elements do we want here in the bridge? I mean, I definitely think some of these low pass chords would be nice. Maybe they could pop in right here.
What I can say, what I could do.
Whoa, wait.
What I can say, what I could do. 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 What I can say, what I could do.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but I keep hearing, like, in the fourth measure of the drop, I keep hearing Kiss It Better. I don't even listen. That's Rihanna, or is that Beyonce? Hold on. Who's... Yeah, it's Rihanna. Okay, I don't even listen to Rihanna. I keep hearing, kiss it better. Oh, brown.
What I can say, what I could do. 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 What I can say, what I could do.
All right, so let's get the chords going.
What I can say, what I could do. 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 What I can say, what I could do.
Close enough. Just use this, quantize it.
What I can say, what I could do. What I can say, what I could do.
Can we have like a little effect here? Little vocal thing going into this.
What I could do.
Or actually, maybe we do this into the bridge. double starting here. I think the lead is muted right now. Da-da-da-da-da-dum. Solo section here. Might be cool actually to have a little outro here where I'm playing some piano with the verse vocals.
All of these decisions I can see. Are they really mine or only for me? Maybe I would rather pay my baby. Maybe the truth isn't what I need.
Dramatic ending.
All of these decisions I can see. Are they really mine or only for me? Maybe I would rather pay my baby. Maybe the truth isn't what I need.
That's fine for now. We'll just leave that in the project file. All right. I'm pretty happy that I kind of was able to get a little momentum going mentally. I feel like I was very low energy going into the stream. Kind of thought I was just going to stream for like a like maybe an hour or so, but squeezed an extra hour out of my brain, and I'm pretty happy with these changes. I'm going to save this real quick. Piano makes every track better. I agree. All right, y'all. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here for today. But I gotta shout out Popcorn Pro for giving me planting the thought in my head that I should work on Make Believe. I actually feel like I made some surprising progress on the track today. Hopefully, I still feel that way tomorrow. Yeah, actually, one thing I forgot to do before I stop here is I think I was gonna shorten this a bit. Let's see. go. All right. That's all I wanted to do. We are going to save this and render it, and yeah, that's it for today, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. And bro just shaved like a minute off. Yeah. No, but it's necessary. I think it's gonna be a pretty lengthy track. Regardless. Well, not lengthy. I mean, yeah. By today's music industry standards, anything over 15 seconds is already demanding too many people's attention spans. I saw this clip of an interview with a professor, a film professor at this university, and I mean, it's no secret that attention spans are shortening, and I think the context was maybe, I don't think it was the news, so it may have been a very casual kind of like podcast environment. So I don't know how seriously to take it. But and it's anecdotal, of course. But the professor was saying like, I used to give out assignments like for students to watch a movie, and it would be like the greatest thing for students in the past, which like I can relate to. I remember when teachers would have to pull out a movie to buy themselves like one class period, because maybe they had life stuff happening and, they weren't prepared that day. So they just bust out a movie that felt relevant enough to the course. And it's like, amazing. Yes. Let's hang out, watch a movie. And now even film students are struggling supposedly to watch feature length films, according to this one professor, of course. And it's anecdotal, but I just it made me chuckle because I'm sure there's some truth to that. I don't know why I brought that up, but hopefully we can all save each other from reduced attention spans. All right. That being said, I'm gonna keep the long tracks alive. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey, what's up, Ariksu? I don't know if you were already here, but good to see you here. What's up, Odyssey? That's like Odyssey, but Odyssey. Is that kind of how you say it? But yeah, actually, I think it was because of the track that I brought it up. Because, yeah, artists are often told, we gotta appease the Spotify shareholders and shorten those tracks, baby. It's kind of hilarious because by the incentive that creates, generates these unreal royalties for artists that are successful when writing absurdly short songs. Like I remember seeing this album by an artist, I can't remember the name, and all the songs were like 30 seconds long. They were all under a minute, maybe like one or two on this giant album of like 20 songs were like 30 seconds long. And it's like, what's stopping me, let's say from an artist, from just saying like, okay, this song is 4 minutes and 30 seconds long, right? I'm just going to split it up into 5 separate songs on Spotify, like what's stopping an artist from doing, it's such a silly, I get that it's like the only answer we have to kind of like dealing with the modern digital era, but you should check out the Micropop album. Yeah, for sure. Now I'll admit I don't know if 100 tracks with which amount to about an hour. Yeah. I kind of believe it, man. I mean, I feel like the industry is already in a weird place, and then add on top of that the fact that AI creators are becoming more and more common, which I'm not saying all of it is automatically somehow this world-ending catastrophe, but I mean, yeah, let's be real. For artists that are relying on this as, let's say, like an income source and are creating things by hand, it doesn't feel good to be competing with someone that typed a prompt. But, well, that's a conversation that I probably shouldn't be bringing up right now because I end up going on these elaborate tangents. So, That's going to be it for me for today, and I shall see you guys on Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. See you guys later. Bye.
Do you hear what I hear? Do you care if I care? Do you know what I know? Do you know what we share? Do you hear what I hear? Do you care if I care? Do you know what I know? Do you know what we share? Do you don't you? Don't you? Don't you? know what we share. You know